This is Sunday evening historical news. The news I do counts. News you do should count. It should make a point. It should speak for the people, of the people, by the people, with the people. It should speak the truth. You should tell the facts. You should tell the truth. You should tell it honestly. Like ISIS. ISIS is a terrorist group that has no empathy for life. The guy breached the White House the other day with a knife. What was he up to? These are the questions you ask. These are the videos you have to do. These are the real videos you have to do. You have to do videos that count, that make people feel good, that make people understand, that make people know what's going on around them. You make false videos. Doesn't 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 do good for the people who want to really do their news, who really want to make a point in life, who really want to make their site point and count for something. I've spent thousands of hours building this site, and now it's starting to come around. It's starting to come around because I tell the truth. I tell it honestly. I tell it in reality. I tell it factually. Now, unless you speak the truth, and you tell the facts, you tell the reality like it is, the news don't count. You're not getting anywhere. Oh, sure, you may make a few bucks, but you put people on guard. You put people on guard. Making false videos is not what I do. I make honest videos. I make honest videos for people who want to view the truth, who want to see the truth, who want to understand the truth. I do it with respect and value for all human life, no matter what nation it is, whether it be Syria or here in my own country, in America, which is how you do the news. It's how you do the news. I open the site for the people, by the people, of the people, and I try to make everybody's thoughts count. I try to make people think. I made it a historical site. There's 2,100 some videos there, but they're all historical. They make a point about human life. Now, I've never been a proponent of war or bombing a nation. But with ISIS, I don't see where you're going to have any other choice. I don't see where you're going to have any other choice. They just think they can bad people whenever they want. They can kill people whenever they want. You look in the sports people beating their wife, their kid with a switch, beating their wives, punching their lights out. Ray Rice, Adrian Peterson. These are the type of news that reach people. It reaches home because it not only happens with the rich, it happens with the poor, it happens with the middle class. These are the tragedies of human life that you have to face, you have to deal with. I've seen videos of both beheadings, and it's gory, it's sickening, it's disgusting, and it's low down to do. It's low down to do. When you cut a man's head off with no regard for human life, then you know it's time for a country to act, for the world to act. The world needs to be a better place for all people, for all nations. It's not going to get that way by itself. It's going to take work. It's going to take reporting the news and telling the news honestly. It's going to take being honest with what you say, what you feel. I try to do the news for the human people, for the human point of view, from a human point of view, for all people to listen to, for all people to watch. I keep it honest, I keep it truthful, and I keep it light. And it took me a while to learn this. But the viewers count. They look forward to listening to your news. The guy says he follows my site all the time, which is good. It's good for news. It's good to have somebody besides a corporation telling the news as it should be told, because it gives the viewer a choice. It gives the viewer the news as it's humanly told, and not told by a paid person. I don't get paid for the site. I don't get paid by the site. All the money goes for the Food for the World organization. But I try to make the best videos that I can make. Some may have a little coffee in them because my brother's here. Some might hear a news station in the background or a sports station. But they always count as news. They count as facts. They tell the truth. They tell the reality. They tell life as it is. They tell life as it is. They tell life as it is. 30,000 children died at bunker. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Ebola patients have died. Women are beaten both domestically and in war and in life in households. Where's it end? Where's it end? These are the type of reports you have to cover. You have to do. You have to do the real news. News has to count when you do it. If it doesn't count when you do it, then it's not worth doing. If it doesn't give you a point of view. And like I said, I've never been a proponent of war. I've never been a supporter of war. I was against the Iraq war. George Bush started. He started all this. Now there are a bunch of people in Iraq and Syria fighting for their lives to survive every day. And that's the important part to be told. Not how many people, just how many people died or how many people are suffering. Where there are 2 million refugees in Syria, 66,000 in Turkey. But you cover the news in actuality, in reality. As it's poignant to the video you do. Each video must cover that view, must cover that poignant part of the title, must cover that poignant part of the title. And that's the truth. That's the honest truth. That each video must make a point. If it doesn't make a point, then it's not newsworthy. It has to make a point. This station is here. It's here to stay. It's here for all people. It's here for all nations. It's here for all human beings. Like I said, I'm not a proponent of war. But with ISIS, what other choice do you have? Like the video about the White House being breached. You got to be careful because you don't know what terrorists are lurking out there. You don't know what terrorists are lurking around the corner. You don't know what people are capable of. You have to be careful with them. They show the videos online. The guy said Stephen Sapa, James Fowler, and Ellen Jennings. And it's just really, really, really bad. You know, because you can't bribe people for money. You can't pay ransom to get a reporter back. Otherwise, they're going to kill him anyway. They're going to kill him anyway. These Syrians, ISIS, ISIL, whatever you want to call them, have left a trail of death through two nations. Hundreds of thousands have been laid to the slaughter, laid to the kill. Yazidis, Christians, and even Muslims. Even Assad is beginning to become aware of the fact that ISIS is a growing concern across the world. And it can strike at any time. You never know where it's going to hit. You never know where it's going to hit, what it's going to hit. But that's the news. That's the news. It's that Syria and Iraq are full of ISIS, ISIL, or whatever they want to call themselves. They're a bunch of sociopathic morons who have no value but to kill human life. That's the real human news. Here you can tell it like it is. Here you can tell it like it is. But these people are sociopathic. These people are not empathetic. What that means is they have no feeling at all. They kill just for the fun and the joy of killing. And if you try to ransom somebody back, they're just going to kill them anyway after you give them ransom money to prove a point, to prove that they're big wheels. Well, like I said, I'm not a proponent of war. But in this case, if NATO doesn't do something, this group is going to grow larger. It's going to grow larger. And there are people that are going over there trying that want to get out of it now. But now it's too late. Because it's once you're in, you can't get out. The only way you get out is death is if you put a bomb on your back. You kill somebody. You kill something. And that's the important part. That's the important part. News has to reach people. Right now, Ukraine is searching for peace. All these news facts are real. They're real. They're not counterproductive, but they're productive. They tell the truth. That if you're going to hit ISIS, you have to hit them, and you have to hit them hard so they know they've been hit. They have to feel the sting. And sure, nobody wants anybody to bomb anybody. Nobody wants war. But this group is enough to scare even Assad. And this is what the news is all about. The Ebola patients in Africa and places like that, Sierra Leone and other places. The vote they gave Afghanistan 2 leaders. Assad again. they agreed to work together to form a government, which is a good step in the right direction. There are many nations. There are 42 wars in the world. It's the sadness of human life that so many people have to die. So many people have to die. But like I said, news has to count. You can't turn away from it. You can't back down from it. You have to hit as hard as you can hit. And like I said, I'm not a proponent. I don't approve of what ISIS is doing. I don't approve of what the Taliban is doing. I don't approve of what Al Qaeda is doing. And I stand up for that fact. And I'll fight for that fact. And I'll argue that fact till the day I die. Or until this video is over. In which case I'll make another one tomorrow. But it's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. Doing what I do takes time, takes patience, takes search, takes research. It takes time to do everything you do. And I've gotten real good at picking stories that count. Picking stories that cover the needs of the people, the words of the people, the care of the people, the heart of the people, human rights and human freedoms and human speech. You don't have that in Syria. You don't have that in Iraq. You don't have that in Iran. You don't have that in many nations. This is what the Real News Show is all about. Discussing how to change and interact with these people and how to handle certain situations. Eric Frame shot 2 cops. One guy tries to tell me it's not real. Well, you can believe what you want. You can believe what you want. Well, until the day comes and I find out different, I'm going to keep my news honest. I'm going to keep it trustworthy. And I'm going to keep it for the people, by the people, of the people. No matter how much Google wants me to change that name has endured for more than a year, for almost a year. And I'm hoping that it will endure even more over the next year. And it will build even more. Because I want people to have the confidence and the know-how that when they come here, they know they're getting the facts, and they're not getting the snow job. And that's the most powerful thing on this earth, is getting the facts to the people and letting the people decide what is real and what is not real. As abusive pickup here, I really appreciate it because I try to do the best I can. I don't want to make this look like a regular news show. I want it to be a human being show news. This is why I do it from the room. This is why I don't go to fancy places and do videos. So I want people to understand that I know what they're going through. I know what people are going through. I've been there. I've been through it. I've had it. That's a learning point. That's a learning point of human life. It's a learning point of human truth. I'm hoping that the viewers will keep climbing. And I'm hoping that the viewers will keep climbing. And people will come to understand that this is a news station that is by and for all people. All people. And all people have the same human rights and the same human freedoms and the same human speech and the same equality of human life. They don't get it. But that's failure of governments, failure of religions. Sometimes people are too quick to judge religion, government, people as they are. That's what I said. The news has to cover. The news has to cover all the news. All the news. And I try to cover the most important parts of it. The hardships of work, the hard cases, the hard-hitting news. And I do it as best I can. And I don't want it to look rich. I don't want it to look fancy. I don't want it to look like Alex Jones' site. I want this to be a human being site. I don't want this to look like an Alex Jones site. In the first place, I don't have the money to buy the multi-million-dollar equipment that he's got for value of some $90 million that they've got between Glenn Beck. Even Glenn Beck is beginning to find out that it's better to tell the truth than to tell conspiracy. That's the truth of human life. That's the reality of human life. Because every child that dies counts. Every motivation that dies counts. Every person counts as a human being in this world. As That's why I give everybody the choice to choose. And I don't beat on anybody. I don't pound on anybody. I don't lie to anybody. I don't mistrust anyone but ISIS and other governments. President Putin invaded Ukraine. I did the stories on that. I did it honestly, truthfully. I did it factually. The news has to accompany to it, to reach to me. It really does. It has to accompany to it. Because it's bloody, it's gory, it's nasty, it's evil, it's hard, it's hard-hitting. So I don't do sports here. I don't do weather here. I do strictly hard-hitting historical news. Because these facts years down the road will be remembered as they did happen, as they really did happen. Not how somebody says it happened, but how it really did happen. And that's the difference. That's the difference in the proponent of news. Everything I have done here is factual. It's human history. It's part of history. It will be in the history books years down the road. And that's the fact of human life. That's the reality of human life. This is why I do what I do. The viewers have been responding with really decent views. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. Check it out. If you don't like it, you can always leave. That's the whole point of having a station. That's why I formed up all people. It's because people can make their choice. Nobody's trying to sell you something here. Nobody's trying to sell you a line. Nobody's trying to sell you a gas mask. Nobody's trying to sell you a bumper sticker. Nobody's trying to sell you a magazine. Nobody's trying to sell you anything but here's the news. You make the choice. You make the choice of what you want. You make the choice of what you want. And your views add up, count. Because it gives me an idea of what people want to see, what people want to hear, what people want to know about. And that's what makes news accountability. That's what makes news accountability. That's really news accountability. I don't float in tunnels. I don't float out clouds. I don't, as you see, what you see here is what really is. It's what really is. This is where I live. This is where I do my videos. And people have come to realize that. And I work hard at what I do. I try to keep the news in the news as fast as I can do it. As much as I can do it. From early morning to late night. If I find a video I think worth doing, I do it. This is why I do what I do. And this is why people have responded. I said responded. Because people begin to learn. This man is honest. He's not looking for anything. He's not looking to sell me anything. He's not looking for me to buy anything. He's just looking to put the news out there for people to view. That's all. That's all. And that's what real news is about. That's what real news should be about. But it's not. It's commercial. Everything's commercial. Everybody's got their commercials to sell, their airtime to sell. Buy Coke, buy this, buy that. I don't have to worry about that. I can put my videos out here, and there is no sponsors. There is no sponsors. Because I trace and track everything I do, and I do it myself. I don't get anybody else to do it. I do it myself. As people probably say, enough, this ugly face as it is, after 2,000 videos. But that's how you do news. I just wanted to make it clear. And I appreciate what everybody's done here, what everybody does here, what everybody views here, with great confidence and great respect for your viewership. And I try to do it as honestly, as truthfully, as powerfully as I can. And that's how I've made every video I make. That's how I make every video I make. And this is what news is all about. This is what news is all about. News has to be productive. If it's counterproductive, then it doesn't get nothing done. This is why Obama's wrong. I say Obama's wrong. I don't. I say, well, Obama's got spies. Obama's got the CIA. The CIA owns telling me. CIA owns. I don't do none of that stuff. I tell the news as it is, as it comes, as I see it, as I saw the videos, as I saw the news, or as I read the news, or as the news comes over. And I try to do it the best I can, with respect for the viewer, not to waste their time. And this is why I do what I do. And I hope that people will continue to grow share with me everything that a human being can be. And that's the truth of human life. That's the fact of human life. And this is my new show. Thank you for watching.